I'm on these niggas' heels. Leaking tracks like a juice box. It's messy when I spill. In fact, I can prove how these niggas ain't for real. We knowin' what you like, but you can act like Uncle Phil. But I digress. Let me get back to the topic of why I'm poppin'. I've been a ghost rider, so now it's time for the hunt. And trust this beat rider than grades more than the knuckles. I'm a buff street fighter. I was born with a hustle. Bully, you ain't got to hide behind the lights when you really nice. You don't be afraid to name your price when you really nice. I don't leave with sex, it's just the mic. Cause I'm really nice. I sip the kind of drink that has a bite. Just hold the ice. You ain't gotta hide.
All right, we're here with Strong United Voices, man. You know, this another episode of Strong United Voices. This your boy D.
My name is Miss Lovely, and before we introduce our guests, we want to give a shout out to our sponsors, Be Great Clothing and Whoever Wants Smoke. Also want to give a special shout out to Rich Minded, STK, the clothing brand that's coming out in the city of Buffalo and Niagara Falls. Again, here we go with our guest. Pretty Bulli is in the building. All right, so we was here a year ago. You have so much going on. I mean, a lot of things have taken place, a lot of projects. So I know you got a lot to talk about. So I just want to let you go ahead and give a little background for those that don't know, which they should have known because you've been in our song performance, the hottest shit. Before we closed out 2021, who you talking to? So let's talk about it. I mean, give them a little, rough draft on who you are, who you bees with.
Well, yes, I am Pretty Bulli. I've been doing this for a long time, Mama, as you know, but I can't believe it's been a year since we actually sat at this table.
Yeah.
Man, like we
Time
have,
fly.
yeah, especially when you're having fun. So, like last year, when I started with Not a Barbie, I don't even want to say started, but I actually started taking shit more serious.
Yeah, okay.
So a year ago when I did that, it's just kind of been balls to the wall since then. So this year I hooked up with a producer in San Diego.
Okay.
His name is Castle Money.
Okay.
And he is the producer that made Who You Talking To.
Okay.
And I'm Really Nice. And we are doing a project which should be dropping either top of April, top of May.
Got it.
Called Duffel Bag Bully.
Okay. Duffel bag.
Yes, ma'am.
When you say you've been in the game for a long time, give the people a feel like what you mean, like how long that you've been doing this on a consistent basis.
I started writing. I did my first song when I was 13.
Okay.
Now, I was writing poetry before that, but I didn't start converting it into music until after I started battling boys on the block and things like that. So it was like, they kind of pushed me. It's like, well, I could do that too, because they used to do it all the time. So it's like, nah, man, I know I could do that. He could do it, I could do it.
Okay.
So it started with that, and I've always had a love for it. Music has always been all in here. So to put it on paper and put it on wax was the easy part.
Yeah, when it's there in your heart and in your mind, that's really it. It's just to translate it on the paper. You know what I mean? And go from there and then the studio record it, whatever. But once it comes from in the brain and your heart on the paper, you definitely on your way there with it.
Talk about it.
So you'll be able to get it done. The reason why I was asking how long you've been doing it, because a lot of people feel like it could be overnight success. Or, I've been doing this for a couple months or a year hired and man, ain't nothing happened, I'm done with it. Could you explain to the audience and for the people want to come up, like, what make you keep going, keep you motivated to go through year for year, month for month, session for session?
Well, it should definitely take time. Definitely. Like, none of this is going to be overnight. Like, some people, let's not say that, because some people get lucky. They might get that overnight
One out of a
check.
million.
But for the most part, you're going to have some blood, sweat, and tears for some years before you see any benefits. You might drop 3, 4, 5 projects before the fifth one take wind. Like this shit it takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
A lot of time, a lot of effort. Like a lot of people don't know it, but this Duffel Bag Bully will actually be my 4th project.
Oh wow.
Like I had an EP I dropped in 2019 and I've dropped a couple mixtapes in between. You know, not even including singles and stuff like that. Like it's been a lot of footwork.
Yeah.
A lot of footwork.
Yeah. And starting from 2021, because that's our year anniversary, who have influenced you more in 2021?
I'm gonna have to start with the home team right here. Be Great. Definitely. Like being a part of the Be Great family and SUV's family, like this year has pushed me to work so much harder. When you're around people that are hustling, it makes you want to do the same. Like, you already got a hustle in you. But when you start putting yourself around people that you forced to match their hustle and I'm supporting you, you're supporting me, like, man, it's been a foot up my ass this year. I definitely like it.
Okay. And what do you do outside of the music? I know you got a lot, so I mean, we're gonna try to get it all in this 1 hour because this is a strong entrepreneur here.
Well, I do have a 9 to 5.
Okay.
That I would rather not go to. But I'm trying to say it nicely.
Yeah, right.
But we have to do things smart. You know, so until it makes sense, I'm gonna hold that down. I also have a nickname, Miss Edible.
Okay.
And I don't even want to say I can make everything, but I can make everything.
Well, let's talk about it. What we got on the table right here, right now? Because those that should know, she's at every vendor. She's always our vendor at all the events at whoever wants smoke. So, you might see that. That's the menu.
Bulli Bites. Yes,
Bulli Bites. Bulli Bites. Let's talk about it. What we got with Bulli Bites going on the table?
Yes, ma'am. Well, I can make anything from juice, candy, brownies, sweets, Cheez-Its, meals, ice cream,
chicken wing dip.
Talk about it. I've been high since yesterday.
Chicken wing dip ain't no joke.
But yeah, like I started doing that when my father couldn't smoke anymore.
Okay.
So I used to try to incorporate it into different things for him.
Oh.
And I got the hang of it.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
So you was making him treats and things like that, and then it just took off from there. Well, if you want to just put that in the camera, just showing what we got right here on the table here. This is the called
I run some Cheez-Its. Some brownies. And the juice almost gone, don't judge me.
And that's called the Bulli Bites.
All that, I'm telling you. Don't eat it all at once.
No.
Man. Be careful.
No.
You better be careful, little buddy. Word.
Okay. So now, who are you working with far as, I guess we said you was working with Castle Money.
Castle Money.
Okay. Who is that? That's not a record label. That's just a producer.
He's a producer.
Okay. Okay.
And I also have a couple producers that I'm working with right now. Home Team, I'm working on a project with Kid Cole, the legendary Kid Cole. Come on, man. You get a project from Kid, you
already. That's right.
Talk about it. Everybody can't get that.
Right.
So I'm working on one with Kid Cole. I'm working on another one with Jimmy Dukes, which is complete.
Okay.
So it'll just be in rotation for releasing. Not sure when I'm gonna release it yet. Outside of the Home Team, Team Demo, they're in the DC area.
Okay.
I got a project going with them. I'm still working on Murder She Wrote with Fever More Fire. She's in Brooklyn.
Now, wait a minute, because I wasn't gonna leave you out, Fee.
Hey,
so
Fee.
I was gonna get to you. So I'll just let you go. I'll keep on doing what you're doing.
Yeah, we working on a project together, so it's just her and I.
Okay.
And,
we gotta get Fee to Buffalo.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's let me see what else I got going. There's one more project I got left. I got Castle Money Kid, Team Demo, Kid Quad Quest, he's in Rochester. And Duffel Bag Bullies with Castle Money. Okay. So I got 5 in rotation right now.
Gotcha. So you busy.
Yeah.
Very busy. Okay, what have been your big break coming into the new year? Has there been like something big that you wanted and it came right in on 2022?
I've been freestyling life, but Shade 45 has been very nice to me lately. Very nice. They've been spinning my last 2 singles.
Salute to them. Salute to Shade 45.
Shade 45.
Yes. And I also had the opportunity of being a part of their demo battle
Okay.
on Shade 45.
All
I
right.
actually had 4 consecutive weeks.
All right.
3 were undefeated. The 4th is to be debated. I
Oh,
ain't
okay.
gonna talk about that, but, you know. But yeah, it was dope. Like we would just
Okay.
put one track up against another opponent. You don't know who this opponent is. You don't know what they're bringing, anything like. So you just bring in whatever track you feel could stand up against somebody else.
Gotcha.
You know. So I did that for 4 weeks, and the outcome was crazy. Like to put yourself out there with tracks that, like I said, are demos. You know what I mean? So to put it out there for the public to hear and get good feedback, that shit felt crazy. Because some of them I felt like I wasn't ready, but I'm like, okay, let me just do it.
Right,
You know
right,
what I mean?
right.
I mean, that experience right there is good as a whole, to be having your records played on the radio, gain new, you know, fans, supporters, whatever you want to call them. Get your music heard in different cities and states, and get your name out there in a different way. You know what I mean? So when you saying, you know, in a competitive sport, this was men or women that they was putting your songs up against?
I didn't battle not one female.
Oh.
So they were all men.
So,
Well, you wrong.
Got
So
all the way to the
there
fourth-
probably ain't
to
no
the fourth
female.
point.
There probably ain't no female ready to run up neck and neck
That's
with
fine.
you, right? Yeah, I told you. You always remind me of Remy Ma.
And I love Remy.
So,
Shout out to Remy.
yeah,
Shout out to Remy.
that's like hardcore, like, you know, stuffing in there with them Timbs on you.
Come on.
You know, so.
Yeah, too many females
Yeah.
can't do that. To stand
Right.
there and, you know,
Right.
have that, to
Right.
even be put up against a man.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right. So that's a good thing. Rolling with the big dogs.
Talk about it.
Okay. And so now what are you doing different than last year that you're doing now this year? Is there anything particular that you targeted this year than what you were doing last year?
Absolutely. Staying consistent.
Oh, that's
Last year I was a little more lenient with my posts that I put up, with the music that I dropped. I was always trying to be too strategic about everything.
Yeah.
You know, and I told myself, like, listen, you won't let him go this year.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause you got all these tracks
Right.
in the bag. Like, people don't know about them if they don't hear them.
Right.
Let them out.
Right.
And that's exactly what I've been doing.
Okay.
Stop putting that tight grip on everything.
No, you know, see what it is you have a vision in your mind, or you have a rollout, they call it.
Yes.
That you figure that this is how I want this to happen. And a lot of creative people have, that's like painting a picture. You won't release it to the public until every color you feel it's there. But some people will tell you, yo, that's dope, drop it. You know what I mean? Put it out and just give that energy to the world so they can receive it and take it for what it's worth, whether it's music, clothes, whatever it is. So I feel like when it comes to music, if you do sit on it and nobody hear it, you never get the feedback you want. You know what I'm saying? So, and being consistent is good. Just keep something out there to the people, to the public. You know, I feel like the more that you do keep releasing the music and you keep getting it out to the people, the more that they start, you know, supporting and being around and spreading your name word of mouth.
That's right.
Agreed.
Now, what have you gained new so far? Meaning fans, more followers. What have you gained new in 2022?
A lot of followers, and it's I have a lot of supporters now. Like, to gain followers is one thing, but to gain actual
Supporters, yeah.
that's a whole different ballgame.
Yeah.
Like, it's been a lot of people that are reaching out to either myself or my team,
Yeah.
either one of my managers on some, I want to help,
Right.
you know?
Right.
Like, and that's
Get
because
involved.
but since I've been keeping myself more active,
Right.
they take me seriously.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So that is definitely a blessing. Like,
Okay.
people from all over the place.
Yeah.
All different cities, countries. Yeah, we want to help, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I want to send you this, that, and the third.
Right.
It's like I feel like shit's starting to pan out.
Right.
You know what I mean? I ain't just doing this for nothing.
So you feel that you believing in it more?
Yes.
Is that how?
Because I'm starting to see benefits now.
Gotcha.
You know, like I've been doing it for so long, and
you get distracted. Like, this is just wasting my money.
and you
This
want to
is just
stop.
yeah.
You want to stop. Like, at the end of the day, I'm a single mommy.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm working a 9 to 5. I'm grinding treats every day.
Right.
I'm full mommy mode.
Right.
And it's like I put my music in it because I love it.
Right.
So if I'm not getting shit back from it,
Why do
it's
it?
easy to stop.
Right.
You know, but Ain't no stopping.
It's a move now. It's a move now.
Nah, that's great information because it's a lot of people, man and female, that's out there that feel like I've been putting a lot into it and I'm not getting a lot out of it. And sometimes it make you feel like, what am I doing? You know, I could have been spending this money on this. I could have been doing this. So you're right. It's the actual love for the music and having a passion for it that make you wake up every day and go in there and do it. Not just doing it, but at a consistent level. Like you said, 4 projects, 5 projects, mixtapes, doing shows, traveling, you know what I mean? Being able to stand competitive with dudes, that's a lot of work on top of everything else that you got going on.
Yeah.
So I think that's dope though. I think that you know, that's somebody watching this to be able to understand it's not that easy.
Right.
Just because you feel like, oh, you putting them words together, I could do that. It looked like that until you actually in that field with people that's being creative and got to do it day in and day out.
Yep.
You know?
It's a lot of moving parts to this thing.
Right.
A lot.
Right.
And to make them move cohesively, that's a whole nother task. Because anybody can put some words on a page.
Right.
You know, anybody can shoot a video. But can you do all of this, stay consistent, be good at what you do in life, and you know what I mean? Do juggling all of this together.
Right. That's true. That's true. That's true. Now let me ask you another question here. Is what changes have you done far as music, sound, lyrics, anything doing with your talent? What are you doing different?
Since last year, or just
just the changes. Any changes you have made? Well, I guess we could say going from last year because it's 2022. But what, like, you know, as far as your music, is your sound of it is more hardcore? Is it more laid back? Is you getting into a Barbie zone? Like what we just saying? Stuffing Tim's on your neck?
Like,
we keep the Tim's on the neck?
You might catch your fingernail or something, but I ain't never doing that Barbie shit. We never do that.
Okay. So
But,
your music or lyrics, like what changes have you done?
I'm really, when I make music, it's based on a vibe. So I can't really say that I've changed.
Okay.
Because it depends on what the beat is telling me. Like I can listen to a soft beat and come up with a concept like, oh, okay. And then 2 bars later, when the next beat rolling, are we putting foots on niggas' necks?
Right. And so you start off nice, but I might go into a different song. Okay.
Whatever that beat is telling me.
Okay.
That's the vibe I'm gonna go with.
Okay.
I feel like too, when I got a question, when it comes to beats and you get them, what is it that grab your attention and say, oh, this is fire, I gotta rap on this? Because it's a difference from hearing a dope beat and being like, I gotta rap on this beat. So what is it for Pretty Bulli that grabs your attention? For the producers out there that need to know, how could I get her attention? I hear her on this, I want her to rap on my beats, or I want to continue to have her rap on my beats. What could we give to them to let them know what catches your ear?
Okay, it's never really just one thing with me.
Okay.
Like, I don't have a specific sound that I look for, or it's not a cadence that I'm going for or anything, because I can spit fast, slow, whatever. I even do a little singing sometimes. It depends on how I feel.
Right.
So it's like, it really depends on what your beat is saying to me.
So the beat gotta talk to you.
Got to. Because everybody, I mean, I could get some beats and be like, oh, this shit hard, but it ain't saying shit to me. You know what I mean? So it depends on the vibe that it gives me. I'm going to reciprocate it to that.
Right. Okay. Now, is there any particular song that you like more out of all your songs? Is there one song that's like, that's my shit, I'm on it, I'll ride it to the end? Is there any particular song?
I was going to ask that too. I was going to say if you had like favorite songs, but if you can maybe give us a top 3.
Okay.
So for people that's not familiar, if you like wanted them to be tapping like, this is my favorite 3, you should listen to.
Because we're about to play one for y'all, just a couple for y'all, so y'all can tap in and follow her also on YouTube.
Yes, ma'am.
Under
Pretty Bulli. It's Bulli with an I.
Okay.
Now,
give us your 3.
At first, I'm gonna have to say who you talking to.
Let's go. That's mine.
I know that's on your face too, Mom. Now, that one is my favorite because I just got to use all my chest muscles. You know what I mean?
You hear it. You hear it.
Dudes be trying me, man.
Yeah.
Really,
who you talking to?
Right. And think just because, like, oh, she a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get tried a lot.
Yeah.
And it's like, that song was just like, hey yo, let me put this out
unleash
here.
this on you.
Okay,
Yeah.
who was you talking to? Right? You know, like so that one I would have to say that's my favorite right now.
Okay.
Not a Barbie, definitely. That one speaks volumes as well because
basically saying who you are,
right, and what I'm not.
Okay,
you know, like I stand firm on that one. And Wannabe, it is actually from my first project I released. Okay, and DJ Shay produced that song.
Shut your face. Shout out to DJ Shay, rest in peace.
Yes, man, that was my guy.
Okay. Well, if you won't mind, if we can go right into who you talking to, and we can get that going on, and let me know when you're ready, and I can hit on the next question. If who you talking to at our song performance? Yo, I just wish you was at like a stadium with like, I was ready to get crazy in there.
That was crazy.
Like it was live. It was live.
That was the first time I ever performed that song.
Get out.
Ever.
On SUV Podcast. We always get the first stuff.
I only did because you asked.
I know. I know.
All right, this is it. Y'all Pretty Bully. Who you talking to? Check it out.
We're going to recap that too back on now. That video. Yes.
Bully. You ain't never had to walk in these shoes. I seen it all. I got nothing to lose. So who you talking to? Niggas talk shit like they got something to prove. But I ain't smiling cause I wasn't amused. So who you talking to? I'm the one that come and step in this booth. Making these waves like I'm riding the cruise. So who you talking to? I'm running with the dudes. Yes, I'm one of the few. I'm ball heavy, but I'm keeping it cute. So who you talking to? I'm a beautiful savage. Nothing average about me. Niggas sleeping, so I'm making public service announcements. Ball count goes from 1 to 1,000. Put me on your projects, I do you dirty like you sleeping in housing. Nah, I'm not the one to go rounds with. I'm bodying sessions, I'm not Megan, but they call me a stallion. But who am I to deny pleasure? Just pick a beat that these streets catch a vibe and I'ma ride it better. All I'm doing is applying pressure. So pick a side and pick wise or realize who you dying next to. These the balls that should come with stretches. I'm killing guys with these lines, the pin glides like a flying red bird. It's a lot of dudes that try to stretch her. I get a rise from these guys, but be advised, I don't need your pecker. Cause I'm a diamond in this buried treasure. Applying pressure to you pussies popping highness for sweet nectar. You ain't never had to walk in these shoes. I seen it all, I got nothing to lose. So who you talking to? Niggas talk shit like they got something to prove. But I ain't smiling cause I wasn't amused. So who you talking to? I'm the one that come and step in this booth. Making these waves like I'm riding the cruise. So who you talking to? Running with the dudes, yes I'm one of the few. I'm ball heavy but I'm keeping it cute. So who you talking? I'm finding pockets on the beat like loose change in the sofa. But keep it sexy like a wood grain inside of a rover. I'ma show you how I keep my composure. I won't hold ya. I be chilling like the groceries is holding the cold stove. Poker face to those unfamiliar. Gotta keep my distance from niggas that try to drill her. With the drama lies and fictional kisses, they come with real swerves. Saving my private from Lil Ryan's like I'm Spielberg. I'm the verb in this script, the way I take action. These chicks be nervous and shit, sticking to safe captions. They straight capping. I'ma stay tapped in and take a little sip from this cup I'm holding my yak in. Pressure bust pipes and I'm the type to really pop off. Nigga, I've been nice, make your bitch like a knockoff. I'm off the radar in the gutter like a ditch, delivering lyrical bliss. What's better than this? You ain't never had to walk in these shoes. I seen it all, I got nothing to lose. So who you talking to? Niggas talk shit like they got something to prove. But I ain't smiling cause I wasn't amused. So who you talking to? I'm the one that come and step in this booth. Making these waves like I'm riding the cruise. So who you talking to? Running with the dudes, yes I'm one of the few. I'm ball heavy but I'm keeping it cute. So who you talking to?
Okay, that's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. You gotta perform that again. I'm sorry. That gotta go. We gotta do that something different.
I'm with it.
We gotta do that on the outside joint on that. So that's who you talking to. Again, she performed that on our podcast. The video is up on YouTube. You can watch that on SUV Podcast. That was crazy. For that first song performance to be done, and everybody fell in line with the hook. It was crazy. So we want a bigger crowd on that one. We want a bigger crowd.
I feel like with the SUV Podcast ciphers, you never know what you're gonna get. Far as performance, talent, bars, cipher, freestyle. You never know. We had the cipher. You were supposed to go probably like maybe a half an hour or something like that. That joint was like an hour and a half. Right on. Like everybody passing the mic back and forth a couple times.
Different
like,
energy.
People that weren't even on the car.
Yeah.
They start grabbing the mic. We didn't know it was that many people that rapped in the building.
Right. It's an SUV experience. Is what we call it. The energy we get.
Niggas was spitting like 2-3 times.
Man, they kept saying, didn't even know these
people. Hold on, man. I got some bars.
And that's what we do, you know, bringing in SUV family.
Yeah, that cipher was definitely fire. Everybody, you know,
check it out.
The judges to the people was in there.
I love my panel.
Who you talking to? So salute everybody that's involved, from the artist, the panel, DJ Cam,
DJ Cam,
door for the host. Salute
I still need
everybody.
some beats, Cam.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. I was just about to talk. We got to talk about that too.
Okay.
We go off hammer. Now, going to the songs that you just given us. I'll start with the first one. The who you talking to. That's just because niggas just be getting out of line. Yeah. Basically, males be getting out of line. Niggas be getting out of line. Whatever we want to call them, but they just be getting out of line. So we got who you talking to now. Not a Barbie. Why is that song important to you?
Because so many women in the industry are that way. You know, and there's nothing against anyone that is. But it kind of sets the bar for women coming in the industry to either be that or more than that. Right, and I'm the complete opposite.
Yes, you are. You stay to who you are.
Listen here.
Now, I'm going to show you something. Remy was like that.
Like what? What you mean?
With the 10 Bows Dragon.
Oh, yeah.
She switched.
Oh, what you know what?
She switched. But
she
don't even look the same no more.
In Remy defense, she is at a place in her career where she can go with her sexy all the time. She ain't got to do that. Like, I'm still here. I'm kind of forced to be this way. Yeah. Once I get that back, I ain't gonna say I'm gonna have shoes and shit every day. But
right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I would like to go with my sexy and shit every day too.
Right. Well, that's true.
I mean, I feel like it's dope because you being yourself. You're being true to yourself. You know what I mean? You're giving off what you give off. In Remy case, I feel like she felt probably not her, but it may be the label or whoever felt like she needed crossover records. So when you hear I'm conceited, I got a reason, which was dope. Right. And that's probably some rumors probably like, I ain't feeling that. That's probably how she. But then it was like once it hit, you put it out to the universe, you see it. I like that, and that she probably feel a little more comfortable. Like, I could put something on it, you know. But it take a second. You can't just force them out their zone. You got a little step by step to make her feel comfortable. To be like, okay, let me throw this makeup on. Let me do feel me. But in the beginning stages of the come up, it's all about these bars. You niggas ain't da da da. That's why it's always like. Remy, like she always like you niggas can get it, feel me? Because that's where she coming from, that environment. This is what I'm around. But once you set that name in there, and people knowing you, and you want to cross over and get a bigger fan base and different people involved with your music and your record, that's when it was like, all right, let me give them this record, let me throw this on, let me put this dress on.
Well, I looked at MC Light. You know, that's my time frame. And she was just saying, like, MC Light never changed. Never. MC Light always stayed just who MC Light was. And she had made that statement on women doing so much extra just to get out here. She's not putting anybody down. She was just like back in that hip hop that you didn't have to do that. You wear your baggy pants, your earrings, and you know, if you want to, you know, men still was attracted to that. Now it's a whole different, like, you gotta throw yourself out here in order to even get some type of attention. You know what I mean?
You're absolutely right. And there was other artists. I know it's, you know, I was still young, but you know, like Lauryn Hill. And that's somebody that kind of, you like blackball, whatever you want to call it, that because she wasn't compromised, kind of pushed her out. She was more of a giving and spreading the message, like, you know, what's going on, give you that soulful music. Shout out to Lauryn Hill.
Shout out.
But still to this day, if you think about it, the industry try to make it to look how important they is to hip hop now. Not really, not at all.
But you know what?
To those people at that time, and to the real people that stepped in, they know how important and how big those artists are. But to the masses of right now, you say MC Light and Lauryn Hill, they're going to say who?
Right.
Well, that's not
why.
Well, wait a minute.
I said of
only
this time.
Generation.
This time.
Oh,
not your time.
Okay.
Of this time.
Okay.
They're going to, they don't know. Think about how long you heard a Lauryn Hill song. And MC Light. See, they tried to push them out. Is what I'm saying. The same way the consciousness, other people putting knowledge and stuff in music. It is. So it's kind of like what you said is making people be one way, which is sex sales.
Yeah.
Put your boobs up a little bit.
Yeah.
Drop that off a little bit. Bend over.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I feel like both of them is necessary because you're gonna have people that's gonna have that knowledge, that bars, that gutter. But then you're gonna have some to make, Cardi B to make you want to dance. Okay, you know what I mean? It's some funny, some like we gotta have a balance.
But see, what the
Don't
thing
just
is,
push one. So that's why I understand the message.
Well, Cardi B though, she come out like that because Cardi B come from stripping. Mm-hmm. So she comes up. That's natural. Like so that'll be a different crossover for her to see her close up because she came in the door like that. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying that to your limit, stay true to who you really are.
You ain't gotta worry about it, mama.
Because don't start going to get your cheekbones done and all that. That's the shit I'm talking about, the cosmetic shit. Like Little Kim. Mm-hmm. Love Little Kim, but now you're looking like LaToya Jackson.
Ooh-wee.
Or something. And I love Little Kim, but sometimes you go too deep with that, and now you can't repair it. But I love Little Kim, always have. Shout out, because that's
shout out Little Kim.
That's my era back there, So, but it just and she's still hot today. Even when she come perform, she ain't got nothing new that I know of. But when she still come out bringing them back with Biggie
she
days, man, come on,
classic.
MC Light, Lauryn Hill, you can't get away from them on the radio. Like they gon' you still be like, man, that shit is hot. So that's what I wanted to say to that. So basically, like I said, shout out to all the women. I understand they're doing what they got to do to get there, as long as you're not belittling yourself, and just don't do something you don't want to do to get there. It's not that deep. It's really not. Right,
For me, I feel like it's all necessary. You got your Trina, you got your Eve, you got your Lil' Kim, you got your Foxy Brown. It's different that people's gonna give that. You know what I mean? Like we said, we got the MC Light, the Lauryn Hill. I feel like it's all necessary. Everybody got a story, a style, or some sound for music. It's preference. It's what you like. But all I'm saying is we can't shut out the bars.
Come on.
We can't shut out the real talk. We can't shut out their story. You want them to lie and tell you I put on nails and makeup every day. That's not like, let them give you a piece of them, who they is as an artist, and let them blossom and glow, and let them make them decisions if I want to put stilettos on. You know what I'm saying? But it's just a lot of control. We understand that with the industry, so it's only so far you can go without you having to cross over. You know what I'm saying? So, you just got to do it in your way, and you obtain your power, and you do it the way you feel. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't got to do what everybody else doing. So I don't feel like the Not a Barbie is a this or nothing like that. I feel like it's just basically somebody else saying, listen, man, this is this. This is what I am. This is who I'm staying true to. Because it's women out here that represent that. They not with the, I ain't got to twerk in front of the camera. I'm keeping it cute. I got my, you know what I'm saying? They like on a different style, casual and this, that. I ain't got to have that hanging out and all. I close mine up and, and get the same attraction from my guys. So I think it's that. Well, Harley Quinn's ain't nothing wrong with them. You know what I'm saying? They hold it down. They hold it down. You know what I mean?
I want to give a shout out to, I ain't seen in a long time, too, to Mona Visa, too. I like Mona Visa. I would love to probably see y'all work together, too.
That's fine.
I quit working.
Yeah, Mona Visa.
I quit working with everybody.
Yeah, them girls is tight, though. But I like them because they classy with they nasty. That's how I should put it. Yeah, they classy with they nasty. You know what I mean? They may come out with their clothes and everything, but they classy with it. Ain't that you be like, You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
It's about keeping
so they keep it classy.
It's about that. And like I said, it's different styles.
Yeah.
Everybody can't do that. Everybody with that. I don't, I'm not comfortable with doing this and that. But the thing is that it's a culture we can get dope music from different people, different sounds, different tone, who you talking to, and then you might go, don't stop, pop that. That's what I'm saying. Best of both worlds. We can't just be one way. We gonna stop this narrative of making everybody be one way. It's not gonna happen. Everybody's personality is different. They got preferences. Styles is different. Feel me? And that's just that.
Vibes out here.
That's right. All right. Well, let me get right back into it again. I want to shout out too. That was EJ. She tore that song. I'm skipping up to the females up on that. It was you only her and no, in a song performance.
At the Cypher? In the Cypher?
Sin.
Sin.
Damn.
Yeah.
Couldn't get it out. I'm looking right at her. Couldn't call it out. Sin. I'll be glad when she come back outside again.
Yeah. Sin get busy too. Salute to her.
I ain't been working on some things.
Okay, good. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wanted to shout out EJ too, because she did her performance and she had a couple people hypnotized up in there, and she was dressed in a sweatsuit. So that's my point. You know what I mean? The music caught your ear.
I know she spit too.
Yeah.
The following showcase.
Yeah.
Shout out to EJ.
Yes. Okay, so getting back to Pretty, what would you like to achieve this year in 2022? What would you like to achieve?
I want to drop 2 projects. I need to be more active with performances. I got a performance coming up in May in New York City. Shout out to Fever More Fire and Ella G. We'll be doing that one in it's gonna be in Brooklyn on May 9th.
Brooklyn in the house.
So I need more performances. I need to be outside more.
Okay.
You know, I already got the whole tackling being more consistent down. Now I gotta bring my ass outside.
Come on, let's go. So this is what you're going to be doing for 2022.
Oh,
outside
feet to the pavement. Yes, ma'am.
Have you ever thought about battle rapping?
I used to. Battle rap it's changed a lot since I used to do it. Like it was more so somebody call you out, you spit some bars at this nigga aggressively. You know what I mean? That type deal. Now it's more strategic. It's more in your face. Yes, it's different rules to it now as well. So that may be an opening for me as long as rules are followed. Certain shit don't happen. You know what I mean? Like we gonna have to put this in black and white.
Because if you violate,
man, I'm just saying. Like this is why I opted out of being in battle rap because I don't have that shut off button. When it's like, bitch, keep that energy. That's where I'm at.
Right.
You know,
so it's like, so that's not your place
for me.
That's not your place.
I mean, you know, and that's it. Everything ain't for everybody. You know what I mean? Like you said, back in the day, was sometimes you just could be in a cipher, and that could turn to a battle down from 6 people to just you and somebody else. You know what I mean? And it's just about your power. And afterwards, you give it up. Yo, you got that. I ain't got nothing else. I ran out. So you got it. You won. Feel me? Now, like you said, there's people saying real names and this, that, and family members and hold on, fam. You know what I mean?
You see what I'm saying?
So touching, all that. So everybody ain't for that. So I get it.
Yeah.
But what it really is now is more entertaining. It done turned from just a thing to do, like on the corner freestyle and this, that, battling, to a corporation.
Whole sport.
So, you know, from views, from popularity, from branding to all that, that's why. Oh, it's entertainment. It's like I say, it's like boxing, wrestling, and basketball all in the one. You know what I mean? People got their signature moves. You know, you see how Kobe hit the spin. You know what I mean? He did the what's the name? And Curry shot the. You know, so that's what people, they slogans and stuff, they signature moves. That's what they know for. You know, so you know, I just feel like with battle rap, you know, you gotta have a tough skin for it. You know, and it's different battle raps too. It's shout out to Verbal Warzone. They rap on the beat and they give each other space. So, you know what I'm saying? That's something that can be done. You know, they got the mics over there.
Oh, now that's what Jada Ray was doing.
Jada Ray, shout out to Jada Ray. She went over there, did that. Miss Ill with it. That's where she battles at, you know. So, it's dope. It just, if it's for you and that.
Yeah. Let's get into you and Fever more. What we got going on from the last song?
The project that we're doing together is also produced by Team Demo.
Oh.
So, it's called Murder, She Wrote.
So that's what y'all doing?
Yes.
Okay.
So how many tracks? I'm not really sure. We're in the writing process now. We got about 5. It's like a spade's hand right now.
Okay. Trying to count the books.
Yeah. So, right. So we getting that thing together. But we just it's a little difficult because we're not in the same city.
Right.
You know, she got shit she working on, and as do I. So it's like we're trying to meet in the middle for sake of release dates and stuff like that. But we're getting it done though.
Right. Okay, so I see, like I said, you got a lot going on. That's what the now I'm going by the names that I seen on here. The Smoking the Session. That was the title of the songs for the remixes of everybody. Is that correct?
Now, what was this?
That was called the Smoking Section.
That's actually a show on Shade 45.
Okay, so is all these people on the same thing?
I don't know.
I got Casino.
Castle Money is
what Shade 45?
Well, the songs that I have with him
That
were being
goes on
played
him.
on Shade.
Got you. Okay. And then what about the Real Hip Hop Show?
That was not on Shade 45,
I know.
but that was one of shout out to them too. They've been very supportive.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Very
And then
supportive.
Fresh Out the Barbershop.
Yes.
Okay,
Another supporter.
Okay, so these are things
Yeah.
I just, observed. So I was just saying, those are people that you was working with or was playing your music.
Playing
their music.
And again, it's crazy how you could be doing this for so long
Mm-hmm.
and it takes support from outside your city, from a different country,
Girl.
all type of shit. And it's like, yo, they really showing real, genuine love.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm so thankful to all of you. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Like that's the kind of stuff that keep you going.
Yes.
You know?
Let's get on to the I'm Really Nice.
Okay.
Get that on there. Just giving them a little fresh.
I'm just take a sip.
Go ahead.
Whoa, whoa. Nice. I've been spitting since I was 13. I've been a lyrical verse queen, specifically cause of the way I murk things. The beat assassin. They lag when they try to tap in. I'm writing circles around most niggas. Compass action and proper fraction. A big joint climbing to the top. I'm not relaxing until these points equal kill shots. No pill pop, but I stay higher than the rooftop. Be switching up the cadence on my flow. I'm like a jukebox, no tube socks. I'm on these niggas' heels, leaking tracks like a juice box. It's messy when I spill. In fact, I can prove how these niggas ain't for real. We knowin' what you like, but you can act like Uncle Phil. But I digress. Let me get back to the topic of why I'm poppin'. I've been a ghost rider, so now it's time for the hunt. And trust this beat rider that graze more than the knuckles. I'm a buff street fighter. I was born with a hustle. Bully, you ain't got to hide behind the lights when you really nice. You don't be afraid to name your price when you really nice. I don't leave with sex, it's just the mic, cause I'm really nice. I sip the kind of drink that has a bite. Just hold the ice. You ain't gotta hide behind the lights when you really nice. You don't be afraid to name your price when you really nice. I don't leave with sex, it's just the mic, cause I'm really nice. I sip the kind of drink that has a bite. Just hold the ice. I think I'm ready for my close-up. Separate from the trash, niggas be ass. Gotta treat them like we broke up, they'll never be my hold up. I'm focused on the bag, perfecting my craft, not bending for toe touch. They blow blunts to clear minds, but I prefer the eddies. They stab you in your back, I'm front face with machetes. But check me, you get what you get and gon' get what I give. I come with the amount of spit that I should come with a bib. Ain't no drinks on the rocks, I'm not a thought giving bots. I'm preferring my shots hot like a sniper with a red dot, no sandbox. Cause I ain't coming to play. Don't let this pretty face fool you, I'm definitely from round the way. Success come with a hassle, don't be thinking it's chummy. Fuck around and toe tag you if you think I'm a dummy. Just throw this beat dazzle. When you hear it, it's grungy. I get these beats from Castle while I'm getting this money. Let's go. You ain't got to hide behind the lights when you really nice. You don't be afraid to name your price when you really nice. I don't leave with sex, it's just the mic, cause I'm really nice. I sip the kind of drink that has a bite. Just hold the ice. You ain't gotta hide behind the lights when you really nice. You don't be afraid to name your price when you really nice. I don't leave with sex, it's just the mic, cause I'm really nice. I sip the kind of drink that has a bite. Just hold the ice.
Hold them ice cubes, baby.
Sorry, SDK, I had to come down for a second, man. I got a little hot right there. That shit is hot. Now, I see this first time I actually listened to the full song, because when you putting them on, you ain't allowed to have them on the Instagram so long. You know what I mean? You got like a little hook or whatever. That shit is nice there. So, the Broken Bottle. What is that song about?
I'm actually not on that, but that is one of.
You're not on it?
No,
We don't
that's
even
one of
talk
the
about
homies from Team. I stay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Y'all
so
see
shout
that
out
on
to
your
him
page.
too. No,
Oh,
that's
shout out.
okay.
But the interview is about you. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah,
That's okay.
we lie. Okay. So now, what about the Wolves?
Yes, I am on the Wolves.
Okay, there we go. Because I'm doing research and I didn't see. I'm just going on with.
Mama.
So I'm sorry to who made it, but the interview is you. What about the Wolves?
Okay, that's a freestyle from Team I Stay Busy.
Okay.
I started that thing off. Shit, Elbiz, shout out to Elbiz.
Mm-hmm.
He just basically said go.
And
You
just
know,
went for it.
like, man, and the fact that I was on the track with two spitters, Written, shout out to Writtens and L Biz. They not no slouches.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, and they come bar heavy. So it's like, and I was starting to join off. So it was like, shit.
Yeah.
I had to pull some things out. You know what I mean?
Right.
Come out shooting. But yeah, like that. That also got a couple spins on Shade 4 5 as well.
So Shade 4 5 is just rocking with you. Period.
It's a blessing. It really is.
If you don't mind, because I don't know who they are. Where are they from?
Series XM.
Where are they from?
Where is it located?
Yes.
Where are they stationed? That
Yes, that's what I meant to say. They're not in Buffalo.
No.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I just wanted, because I'm shouting out for the city. Okay, so but they're not from Buffalo. Okay, but shout out to Shade 4 5 anyway. I'm new to this, so.
Yeah, Shade 45 is a great platform for, talent. They gonna, go ahead and fill it. Not any talent, you gotta be.
You gotta be something.
Some type of caliber to get on.
Gotcha. I
So,
heard of them.
yeah, they definitely get busy. It's a great platform to be on. Everybody can't get on it. So if your music reach there some type of way, you're definitely doing the right thing.
He said if your music reached there.
Yeah, because it's just not that, you gotta, that's why they probably doing what they're doing now, the song battle and all that, trying to give other opportunities for artists,
Right.
you know what I mean, to get heard
right.
and get recognition for their work. So, salute to them.
Yeah.
I gotta ask, when it comes down to projects, when you, like you said, you got mixtapes and albums, when you preparing these joints, is it a certain sound you looking for like to match up with everything, or is it just like I go song for song and just make the album, or is it like you catering around a name, title, and all that, and looking for a specific sound?
Well, thus far, starting with the first project I ever did, I usually just go song to song, and every track don't make it.
Right.
So like when you get to your body of work that you feel is almost complete, you start winging out shit. Those joints you wing out ain't bad. It might be a single, you know what I mean? But it just ain't make that thing.
Ain't make the cut.
Just ain't make that thing. So I still go off feelings for that too.
Okay. Because some people try to, based on whatever the project may be, I'm gonna try to cater it around this, or sometimes it's like, I'm making songs specifically for the album called Winter Nights, so everything about to be chilly, cold, snow. You see what I'm saying? That's why I was asking. So, everybody to create differently. So that's why I was asking.
Okay, well, like with Duffel Bag Bully, the name came after 3 tracks in.
Oh, okay.
So it was like, I felt like I was getting my momentum and I had a vibe for it already. So then the other tracks followed after I had the name. Now the project I got with Jimmy Dukes, I didn't name it till it was done. But it was like all the joints I had from him were so different that the name came about that way.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? So it depends.
That happens.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I just wanted to know because it's creatively, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like what bag you be in and stuff like that. For your future projects, like you say, you got Duffel Bag Bully, and then you got a show in May. So it's like, when it comes to the project, do you feel like you're going to release it after the show, or is it like you're trying to have it for the show done? Or
I'm banking on before. I want it to be before, definitely. So when I get there, I have something to distribute to people. That thing gotta make sense now.
That's
know what I mean?
That's
so like when I get there, I can't go empty handed.
Yeah.
What you coming with?
Yeah.
I showed the fuck up, but what I got? So that's me pushing myself now. Now I'm thinking I want to drop it by my birthday.
Next month.
That 411.
What's the 411? Girl,
Got
I didn't even know that, Barry.
You
What's
know?
the 411?
Fully.
All right.
So yeah, I'm planning on dropping by my birthday. That way, when May roll around,
you ready?
I'll have everything already ready.
Okay, so I want to ask too, when it comes to projects, are you a person that you like, listen, man, I just go in here, I make the music, I get it done, or is you somebody that feel like, okay, I might have put a feature on here, or put this person on here? Is you more like work by yourself, or is more like, if it makes sense, I'll do these features?
I am just now getting out of my little work by myself box.
Okay.
Because I used to be, and that's another thing I did for changing from last year. I was more so of I guess you could say a selfish writer, because like when I hear a beat, I just write to it. Well, past tense.
Okay.
Now I actually hear people on beats with me. Like before I didn't, and it wasn't on purpose, but it was just more so I heard something and I tackled it. Next thing you know, I done got 3 verses for this joint. Wasn't on purpose, you know? But now it's like I hear a beat like, ooh, I can hear Gully on this before I even start writing.
Right.
You know, it hit different now. A little seasoning, I guess.
Right.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's selfish writing. It's more like closed in. Like, that's what you're used to. That's where I come from. That's why it's like, you know, you in your comfort zone. I'm used to, like, some people nowadays, it's more of a one verse, put a feature on there. One verse, put a feature on there. 12, to make it, like, you know what I'm saying? Some people like, bro, I ain't even think about features. You know what I'm saying? Like, on that time. But that what it does is it trains you to be able to know if that feature don't come through, I'll write a fucking 16 so quick to that. See, that's how you gotta look at it, because like some people be, I'm waiting around, it's been 6 months for this damn verse. Man, if you don't throw another verse on that thing, and then hell up, yo, you could be on the remix now, my brother. You feel me? You know what I mean? Like, so it's, you know, I gave you 6 months, like what you want more from me? You know, so I just feel like when it comes to that, it's dope to be able, because it's kind of like some people get too comfortable and get lazy and looking for just features instead of going ahead and knocking a song out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she can stand alone on some joints.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Well, why don't you tell them where their information, if you have any more questions first.
Yeah, well, I was going to ask, you know, when it comes to the Bully Bites and things like that you got going on, is it somewhere that these people could reach out and say, hey, listen, I want to get in tune with that, I might got a nerve problem, or I might need to be relaxed.
Because it works for me.
Yeah, so how would they be able to contact you and you could link up with them?
On all social medias, you can hit me up on Facebook, which is Kings Franklin, Kins Franklin. You can send me DMs on IG is pretty_bully, BULLI. Sorry, BULI. And yes, it does help with pain. It definitely does. Like,
I'm a witness. You know, I have you know, pain in my back and my rotated cuff, and muscle relaxers wasn't doing it. But that drink, it definitely helped. It helps. It relaxes all your muscles. So a lot of people say, you know, marijuana don't work. You don't have to smoke it. You know, there's other ways to, you know, get it in your system where it's actually targeting those pressure points that's bothering you. Now, I ain't saying that, you know, you got a broken back or this, you know, this. Or I'm just telling you, like, it's for nerves. It targets your nerves instantly. So I'm a prime example of it. So I keeps it.
He said, okay. Well, you can tell the people where they can find your music and things like that, and how they can, you know, get a hold of you, because, like you did mention, you do have a manager.
Yes.
And I wanted to get into that too, but, you know, just let these people know where they can, you know, get your music, tap in with you, download, stream your music, all that.
I am streaming everywhere for the last 2 singles that I dropped, and also on my link tree on Facebook. So it's Instagram pretty_bully. You can hit the link tree in the bio, and all of my social medias pop up along with my latest releases.
So y'all go support, man. It all says support ain't always about money, man. Like something, share, comment, word of mouth, tell people. You know what I'm saying? Stream the music, add a ringtone, something like, you know what I mean? That it ain't that hard, like, you know. Because right now is like the support is free, man. You know, you really rock with somebody, you like what they got going on. It shouldn't have to be a month to be supporting for black people. It should be all year round. Because in the other race, they don't wait. Oh, it's a white holiday. They don't do that. They support all year round. Off days, on days, broke or rich. They gonna find a way to make sure that people is all right. And we should have the same mentality. When it comes to a manager, I wanna say how important is having that when you do so much, because you got your personal life, you got work, and you got music, you got Bully Bites, you're doing shows. Having a manager for an artist, could you explain to them how that kind of takes weight off your shoulders, or kind of get you structured right? Because a lot of people have the best talent in the world and so creative, and they just can't do about it. So they tried, and it was like only if they had a manager to get them right, to get them on the right path, to keep them, you know, clear-headed, they can probably be the best next thing.
Okay, well, when I started, I didn't have one. You know, so it was like, I honestly used to tell myself that I didn't have anything to manage, is what I used to say. You know, so I didn't have a manager. But when I started taking it seriously, I asked my Brody, shout out to Dane. Asked him to be my personal manager. And the help that I got from him got me to the point where I now have 2 managers. You feel what I'm saying? I have managers and people, like a whole team now. Right. You feel what I'm saying? So now it's some shit to manage. Right. You know, like, but it just took for me to actually put that work in first and stop selling myself short. Like, I was actually saying that I didn't have anything to manage. Like, you were walking, girl, what? Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I was really telling myself. So I never had it. You know, but once I actually start believing in me more and took that thing a little further, now I got a personal manager, a business manager, an advisor. You know what I mean? Like, it's necessary.
The reason why I was asking, because when it comes down to this industry, is very hard, and sometimes people try to close you off from the people that you do need around you to have that air for your spirit, or for your, you know, they know you, so I know what to say to her for her to not take it away, or I know a way I could approach her to get her ear to listen to this. Somebody else might not know. You know what I mean? So it's necessary to have those people in your corner to give you that advice, or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? To help you get to the next level. And you know, some people feel like they can do it all by themselves, and sometimes you just need that help. You know, it's always good. And what it is too, I just want to pass this message too, because sometimes with people, if you only had got that music out or that talent out, you don't know what God will put around you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a great painter and only you know you're a great painter, how's somebody else gonna come and help you?
That's a fact.
How somebody can come out? So it's like when it comes to music, if you dope and you believe in yourself and you going hard, and people will help you because they see how hard you're going for yourself.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody gonna help you. It's like, bro, you want me to do all the work for you? You know what I'm saying? Like, so you have to show, listen, I'm doing this, I'm struggling. You might see me like, yo, what's up with you? Or you might be a little all over the place, but you getting it done. And that's the main thing, is get the objective done and get your talent out so people can see it. You know, and that even goes for me. You know what I mean? Like things that I'm going through or whatever it is. If people don't know that, you can't feel like I gave it my all. Yep. You ain't give it your all until you gave it your all. 120%. Get out there, showcase your talent, and don't be stuck in one bubble. You got multiple gifts in you. You got multiple skills. You got to figure out what it is for me, and then go out there and chase it. That's it.
SUV handle all talent. So when you want to reach out, you want to get interviewed, we got ciphers about to come back out again. We got the song performances coming back out again. Let's go.
Yeah, man.
Whoever wants smoke, March 26th.
Yeah,
make sure you come into that.
Call outs is mandatory.
Call outs is mandatory. You don't want to miss that. March 26th. Whoever wants smoke, 7 battles.
Let them smoke. Let them smoke.
This shit gonna be crazy.
Yes. Anything else you gotta say?
That's it.
Pretty. You got anything you wanna give any more information on?
Besides, I love you guys.
No. We love you.
Love you too.
We love you. And thanks for us having you here today.
Definitely.
Anyway, peace out.
Salute.
Whoa. It's Bulli. You ain't never had to walk in these shoes. I seen it all, I got nothing to lose. So who you talking to? Niggas talk shit like they got something to prove. But I ain't smiling cause I wasn't amused. So who you talking to? I'm the one that come and step in this booth, making these waves like I'm riding the cruise. So who you talking to? Running with the dudes, yes, I'm one of the few. I'm ball heavy, but I'm keeping it cute. So who you talking to? I'm a beautiful savage, nothing average about me. Niggas sleeping, so I'm making public service announcements. Ball count goes from 1 to 1,000. Put me on your projects, I do you dirty like you sleeping in housing. Nah, I'm not the one to go rounds with. I'm bodying sessions, I'm not Megan, but they call me a stallion. But who am I to deny my pleasure. Just pick a beat that these freaks catch a vibe and I'ma ride it better. All I'm doing is applying pressure. So pick a side and pick wise or realize who you dying next to. These the balls that should come with stretches. I'm killing guys with these lines. The pen glides like a flying red bird. It's a lot of dudes that try to stretch her. I get a rise from these guys, but be advised, I don't need your pecker. Cause I'm a diamond in this buried treasure. Applying pressure to you pussies popping hangers for sweet nectar. You ain't never had to walk in these shoes. I seen it all. I got nothing to lose. So who you talking to? Niggas talk shit.